chapter we are studying, how many questions it carries, and what are the important MCQs and MSQs and numerical answer type questions it has been covering from the past years. So exam pattern is a very important thing, and 10% of the students who are appearing every year to GATE or such like exams, they are attempting exam without knowing the exam pattern also. Okay, just they are blindly attempting, and uh, remaining among the remaining 90%, mostly 40 to 50% only the serious aspirants will be there, like few people. Okay, but remaining 40% people, just they are average students, and they will be attempting based on their undergraduate that is experience only. Okay, undergraduate level only, but concentrating mainly on the GATE syllabus, and also the target achievers, means which are aspirants and going through such a data, will be very less, that is nearly 20 to 30% only. Okay, this is the exam pattern of GATE. And a section wise breakdown, if you see, general aptitude questions covers 15 marks. Among these 15 marks, 1 mark questions will be 5 and 2 marks questions will be 5. So altogether 15 marks. And engineering mathematics, I think last week you have session on engineering mathematics. So 13 marks it covers. It is not a very easy thing. That 13 marks will rank us a better position. Each mark, okay, will upgrade you nearly 20 to 30 steps upward. Okay, so that you can imagine, like one question is also very important, one mark is also very important in GATE like exams. And the remaining 72 marks will be from the core biotechnology, that is your the main stream. Okay, and if you see the weightage breakdown among different sections that covered under GATE biotechnology. So estimated marks distribution, if you see section wise breakdown. So engineering mathematics 10% questions will be covered by this engineering mathematics, and section 2 will be nearly 22%, and section 3 will be, that is genetics and molecular biology, will be 18%, and section 4 will be 12%, which covers the fundamentals of bioengineering. And 20% questions, see, after 22%, the second highest will be section 5 only, that is bioprocess engineering, 20%, and section 6 will be plant, animal, and microbiotechnology, that is 10%, and section 7 will be recombinant DNA technology, that is 8%. Okay, so among these all sections, if you see section 2 and 5 covers almost 42%. So nearly half of the paper comes from just 2 out of the 7 sections, so that we are prioritizing accordingly. So we are more concentrating on this section 2 and 5 only, because as you have seen in the previous slide, 42% of the total marks are covering by the section 2 and 5 only. Okay, will you agree with me? Is anyone ready to reply? You can reply in chat box also. Okay. In between, if you have any queries also, you can ask. Okay, then we will go to the contents, what section 2 and 5 mainly consist of. Section 2 contains general biology, which includes biochemistry, microbiology, and immunology that you have studied at undergraduate level, and which are also simply cracking the topics. Okay, which covers 15 to 20 questions. And section 5 will covers 8 to 10 questions, but they are in numericals. So that numericals, what they do is, most of the life science students, they will get scared about this numerical type of questions. They will leave numerical type of questions, mainly they will concentrate the theory type of questions, because we will leave mathematics in the 10th standard, and we won't like mathematics, so that we did not go for choosing the NPC stream in our intermediate level. Okay, due to that scaring of mathematics, so that most of the students, then they will leave these numerical type of questions even in GATE entrance also, such that you people, if you cover this section 5 kind of questions, you will score better than others. But section 5, It mainly includes bioprocess engineering and process biotechnology, which includes upstream and downstream processing, instrumentation processing, which covers 8 to 10 questions only. Okay, and a section 2 core topics like a biochemistry, microbiology, and immunology. If you go into the depth of a biochemistry, you have a biomolecules, membrane transport mechanisms, enzyme kinetics, and enzyme kinetics is a Michael-Menten equation, which is a very important, and a metabolism pathways. So, first study strategy for first time aspirants also, like you have to cover 40% of section 2 pyqs, okay, which covers every time 40% of previous year questions are covering in gate biotechnology. But you have to know the strategy directly. They are not giving the pyqs from the previous years, just they are following the strategies how they are questioning in the previous examination. That strategy you have to know. And mainly you have to focus on kinetics, inhibition types, that is all the different types of inhibitions, and central metabolic pathways. Okay, and the next core topic under section 2 is microbiology and immunology. Okay, microbiology, you know, bacterial diversity, types of bacteria and its classification, their phylogeny, and microbial ecology, their environment, habitats, viruses, antibiotics, and resistance. Okay, this all includes under microbiology. But if you see the PYQs, which I have means, which if you see the previous years of questions in last from past 10 years, medium level of questions were asked from the microbiology compared to the biochemistry, that is high yield questions were asked. So this immunology and microbiology, we have to connect both of these, which overlap heavily in host pathogen questions, means such that which disease is which organism is able to cause which kind of disease. Okay, such type of questions, and what is the main pathogenicity of the organisms to cause this disease, what is the intoxication of this organism, such kind of questions will be asked, which connect the microbiology and immunology, and study them together to understand 30% of section 2 marks efficiently. Okay, and the last thing is revise last recall heavy. Okay, in the last few weeks you have to revise it more, so that you can recall very heavily. And the general biology requires memorization. It is not a concept based, or it is not based on analyzation. It is mainly requires memorization, means you have to memorize so many microorganisms names and equation, how it will be, and what are the different inhibitors, and what are the enzymes involved in metabolic pathways, bacterial classification, their phylogeny, their order, family, everything you have to memorize. So study it 2 to 3 weeks before the exam with frequent flashcard based revision cycles. So you can prepare several flashcards so that you can revision it very quickly. Okay, and the difficulty to moderate questions are asked from this section 2. And PYQ trend is always stable. From for this PYQ trend, it is always increasing. And study priority, we have to give priority in very high, and best for numerical and also theory. Numerical like equation, and bacterial growth also, sometimes numerical type of questions can be asked. So it is the best for both numerical and theory type. And the next you go into the section 5 slide. Core topics under this section 5 is a bioreaction engineering, which gives more high yield. And under this we have ideal reactors, that is a batch, continuous, and performance reactors, which also includes enzyme immobilization and modules, cell growth, and monod kinetics. Okay, 35% of the section 5 PYQs were covered under this topic, that is bioreaction engineering, where mainly it concentrates on design and kinetics first. Okay, and enzyme reaction inhibition and enzyme inhibition in a reactor in fermenter, how it takes place, it also includes. And next is about practice KLAs and mass transfer numericals. That is, in bioreactors, oxygen transfers is mostly frequently tested numerical topic. So learn correlations under this and practice the calculations included under this mass transfer. Okay, and transport processes. which covers this KLA and oxygen transfer and mixing time and Newtonian and non-Newtonian fluids and how heat exchangers will be involved in this topic. It also includes high yield, like the first core topic, that is bioreaction engineering. And the next is about the upstream and the downstream processing, which covers a medium type of questions. And a media optimization will be there for the fermentation, sterilization, and the membrane filtration, how it will be done for the fermentation media. And the chromatography principles, that is ion exchange chromatography, gel filtration, and affinity chromatography. So to separation, that is in the downstream processing, which covers under downstream processing. So prioritizely, we have to give rising 40% and bioprocess questions, that is which includes under section 5. It is increased from nearly 8 to 13 questions when we compare from 2022 to 26, so that you can imagine its importance, you can know its importance, how much they have been increased, because nowadays even research is also going on in the production mechanism. Okay, in order to improve the yield in industries, research mechanism is increasing day by day. Okay, so that this section has the highest growth rate, so that we have not, means we must not skip this section. Okay, however we have to learn this section, and the difficulty is high because all related to analyzed based questions, and the PYQ trend is rising, and the study priority is also we have to give the highest priority, as it also plays an important role in scoring the good marks, and best for numerical problems than the theory based questions, because numerically they can ask. And as already we discussed, if you are well thorough about the numerical problems, you can stand top 10. Okay, you can stand at the top level, because numerical problems mainly decides your rank. Okay, where you stand. And gate BT strategy, though, so mastering high yield strengths, like in the previous presentations, that is in the previous slides, we have discussed about the importance of this section 2 and 5. Okay, so that to excel in gate biotechnology examinations, you people must prioritize key concepts in both these sections, that is section 2 and 5, mainly which involves strategic study plans, and rigorous practice have to be maintained to maximize scores across these high weightage topics for getting success in the academics. Okay, so that why only section 2 and 5 are concentrating here, because they occupies nearly 42% of your entire question paper. So again, if you see general biology, which mainly occupies the foundational knowledge architecture. So biochemistry core, structural and kinetic mastery it is called, because the foundation of the general biology in the GATE BT syllabus lies in mastering macromolecular architecture. So biochemistry mainly discusses about macromolecules, that is biomolecules. So students must prioritize understanding the protein folding dynamics, how the protein folding appears, what are the different domains involved in, including the primary to quaternary structures, how they will get stabilized by different bonds, and the mechanism of enzyme catalysis, how the enzyme catalysis takes place, what is the substrate doing upon binding with the enzyme, and what are the different product formation mechanisms, and focus mainly on deriving Michael-Menten constants and interpreting this LB plot, that is Lineweaver-Burke double reciprocal plots, to determine the Vmax and the Km values, which are very important in the enzyme kinetics, and the Lineweaver-Burke double reciprocal plots to determine these Vmax and Km will be helpful, and bioenergetics, specifically ATP coupling and redox potentials, which mainly uses as a critical link which connects these structural concepts to metabolic functions, how the metabolic functions takes place, means in any examination, in any entrance examinations, you have to concentrate on the connecting links, because they will not ask the basic questions. Basic questions will occupy only 20 to 30% of the question paper, but remaining questions they will ask the updating information with those basic concepts. You have to connect with the current trend, correct, current research, what is going on. Okay, if you know the basic things only, you can concentrate the, means you can link that basic concepts to the present research. Okay, so microbiology essentials, the next core topic in the general microbiology, general biology is the microbiology. Okay, which mainly covers growth and regulation, which is a very simple core topic under the general microbiology, because the microbiology topics, as we all know, those are very simple and crispy. And the microbiology proficiency requires a transition from descriptive identification to quantitative analysis. Okay, theoretical part will be there for the description, and a quantitative measurement of its growth will also be there. You must be able to calculate the specific growth rates and doubling times during the log phase. And beyond the growth kinetics, you have to concentrate mainly on the regulation of different metabolic pathways. Like we all know, operon concept is the main regulation of a metabolic pathway. We have many operon concepts like lactose operon, tryptophan operon, arabinose. Like these operons, you have to concentrate, and feedback inhibition mechanisms which dictate the microbial survival strategies. Without feedback inhibition, microbial survival cannot take place. Okay, that maybe in under different environmental stresses, they can be able to live and survive due to these feedback inhibition mechanisms. Okay, that is also the main thing in research, because under stress habitats also, if the organism is able to live, then that determines that organism is having the capability to produce a product, okay, which can concentrate that organism, means which can resist the organism to live in that harsh environmental conditions also. Okay, that is also very important for the research. And next core topic under general biology is immunology. Okay, which is logic based, means we have to concentrate this immunology topics based on their logistics. Okay, and immunology in this section shifts from molecular mechanism of self or non-self recognition, like simply like what is an antigen and what are the properties of an antigen, what is complete and incomplete antigen, what makes the antigen complete, and study the immunoglobulin structure. Okay, which is very important in different variations of the immunoglobulin types and their functions, their role, their presence, their properties. And specifically these immunoglobulin structures will help us to know their hypervariable regions and genetic mechanisms behind the major histocompatibility complex diversity. Okay, in order to determine the different type of immunoglobulin. And understanding the host pathogen interactions is also very essential. Evaluate how specific antigenic presentation pathways activates the innate, that is the innate is from the inborn, how the immunity is carried in our body, versus adaptive, that is acquired immunity in our lifetime. Okay, so that how the antigenic presentation pathways which activates both these immune responses rather than memorizing the cell types. Okay, this all includes under immunology, which is also very important core topic under general biology. Okay, so like previously we have seen the core topics. Now we will see the high yield topics for maximum region of interest. ROI is maximum ROI, that is the region of interest. Okay, we have to focus high yield topics like this. So enzyme kinetics like LB plot, already we discussed about this. And under this competitive, non-competitive and uncompetitive inhibition, their differences you have to concentrate. And the proficiency, you have to be very proficient in deriving the Vmax and the Km parameters from these plots, which is very important to solve the numerical problems efficiently. And optimizing the metabolic pathway analysis under the under this metabolic pathways, you have to know the stoichiometry and energetics of core metabolic pathways. You have to know the calculation of ATP yields for glycolysis, TCA cycle, oxidative phosphorylation, that you are studying from your school level about the ATP yield. but accurate calculation is very important, and where this ATP calculation regulation gate pathways means how the checkpoints will be there in these pathways. We have to understand the regulatory checkpoints in these pathways, as they are frequently tested in gate biotechnology exams to evaluate the flux, metabolic flux comprehension, means where mainly the flux of ATP pathways will be regulated. Okay, and interpreting the microbial dynamics and also the data. Analyze the microbial growth curves, that is lag, log, stationary, and death phases, which are specific phases, and we have to correlate with environmental constraints like substrate availability, toxin build-up, effect of temperature, pH, substrate concentration on these specific phases, and supplement these by practicing the graph interpretation specifically on how biochemical reaction rates will be affected, and also the immune response data also, which we have to correlate to these phases. Okay, that is also very important. As we already discussed, this correlation is very important in competitive examinations. Okay, where we can visually represent and also analyze. Okay. And section 5, core principles and reactor logics, we have to see here. That is, previously we have seen about the section 2, and now we are going to section 2, sorry, section 5, which mainly includes a bioprocess engineering and the core principles and reactor logics present in this section 5. And mastering the monod growth kinetics is very important. That is a monod equation, okay, which we can call it as a mastering, because the growth kinetics we have to master it, and which is defined as mu equals to mu max into s by ks plus s, which is very fundamental to, and also the basic equation to understand the microbial growth behavior. And it mainly determines the specific growth rate in relation to a limiting substrate like a carbon, nitrogen, or hydrogen. If you take any of these component as a limiting substrate, how it affects the specific growth rate, and where Ks represents the half saturation constant. So students must concentrate and master how this hyperbolic relationship shifts under substrate or product inhibition conditions. Okay, how that hyperbolic graph will shift from substrate concentration when it alters. Okay, and differentiating ideal reactor dynamics. So reactor logic is also categorized by mixing the patterns and feed strategies. Feed strategies is very important for the reactors. So batch reactors operate, we know that is a closed system with no mass exchange in between, and while continuous stirred and fermented, that is a mixed flow reactors, which ensure uniform concentration and temperature throughout the vessel, because it is an open system and we are adding the biomass or feed in between. And plug flow reactors, that is PFRs, which operate with concentration gradients along with the reactor length, requiring distinct design calculations for the fermentation to be done. Okay, so that we have to know the differences between this batch, CSTR, and PFR, so that how the substrate concentration is affecting, we can see. And beyond the base, and the next thing is evaluating the kinetic model applications. So beyond the basic growth and mastering the substrate inhibition and the product formation, and the models which are very critical for industrial optimization, because they will see economically how the enzymes must be moderately to be used, and how the substrate conversion takes place in the product. Okay, economically, commercially, they will think of, which is a very important for the industrial optimization, by identifying the transition period and enabling the precise control over fed batch strategies and maximizing the biomass yield. Okay, which evaluates the kinetic model applications. And the section 5, that is a quantitative mastery numerical answer type questions. Like we have seen earlier, there are three types of questions in the gate BT, that is MCQs, MSQs, and NATs. And under this NATs, okay, which also very important in scoring a very good mark in the gate BT, because it represents a 30 to 40% of the gate BT. And as we already seen, like section 5, mostly NAT type of questions will be asked. So numerical dominance is here, and the calculation accuracy is very important here. And unlike MCQs, NATs require exact numerical inputs we have to give, while calculation, and leaving no room for guessing. Okay, just a probability based we cannot do. And precision in a calculation is non-negotiable, and even minor rounding errors or computational slips that leads to the loss of entire marks. So directly it is affecting your competitive rank. Okay, so numerical dominance is very important, and accuracy is also very very important. And strategic formula mastery, we have to remember several formulas and dimension controls also, how increasingly and decreasingly that will be effective. So to navigate these complex quantitative problems, you must maintain a dedicated sheet for essential biochemical engineering formula. You have to maintain a sheet, you have to memorize those formulas. Okay, that sheet must includes yield coefficient and dam Kohler numbers and the Thiel modules, which all must be included in that sheet. And furthermore, you have to maintain a strict dimension consistency by adopting a mandatory SI unit conversion drills also. That is mole concept and kilometer, that is kilomoles and joule constant. The several SI unit conversion drills you have to adopt, and this discipline acts as a safeguard against catastrophic calculation errors, ensuring your quantitative analysis remains physically meaningful. Means that the calculations must be meaningful, and that the conversions from SI unit to ISI units, like a different unit conversion, you have to be very thorough. And strategic formula mastery and dimension control. And in order to know better about this complex quantitative problems, you must maintain a dedicated curator sheet, as we already discussed. So this dimension consistency you have to maintain it, and it mainly play an important role in the dimension control. So after seeing all these section 2 and section 5, what it all includes, if you see the PYQ trend from past 2020 to 26, that is the past 7 years, if you see the number of questions, how many they were asked. Okay, nearly 17 to 18 questions were asked in 2020, 21 20 questions, 22 number of questions in 22, and see to 2023 the major number of questions, that nearly 27 number of questions were asked in 2023. Okay, so 23 number of questions from a single session is not a simple thing. Okay, if you concentrate, that's the only chapter, that is only section also, that determines where you are. Okay, so I'm not telling you to concentrate only on the section 2, but if you are well gone through this section 2, means if you are very perfect in the section 2, then you will be at a very top level in your gate score. Okay, because it concentrates the main type of questions in your entire question paper. Okay, and 2024 25 26 nearly about 20 questions you can see, and the 26, so that is nearer to the 20, that is about 18 questions we have seen in 2026. Okay, it is maintaining a constant trend, okay, from past 7 years, if you see. And section 5 PYQ trends also, if you see number of questions asked, 2020 it is nearly 6 questions, and 4 questions in 2021, and 2022 it is nearly 7, and 2023 9 questions, and 24 it is nearly 12 questions. Okay, and see, you can combine both of these section 2 and section 5 PYQ trends in each year. If you see, it is occupying nearly, like for example 2023, if you take in 2023 it covers almost 26 questions, and here nearly 8 questions, that is 34 questions, nearly 34 to 36 questions it covers, only these two sections only. Among 100 questions, 30 to 35, that is 30% questions from this section 2 and 3 only. and 2024 higher number of questions were asked, and in 2025 8 questions, and 2026 that is again 4 number of questions were asked. Means we cannot determine exactly, and we cannot predict also how many questions will be asked, but previous trends, previous years, if you gone through and see how many questions were asked, then we can come to an idea where we are, and how much concentration we have to give to these two sections. Means we cannot skip these two sections, as they are very important, in gate bt paper, because they occupies a major role, so that we cannot skip at all. Okay, and the gate bt strategy combining both these section 2 and 5 high yield domains. So sorry, the first point, that is a priority alpha we have to give, that is I think it has been cut, but the priority alpha, which is very important, that is called as a bioprocess engineering, which represents the king subject of the gate bt paper, which consistently covered high weightage questions. That is, we have to master the critical areas in this section, which includes growth kinetics, enzyme kinetics, equations, and how the mass energy balance will take place. And since this section covers mainly the NAT type of questions, that is a numerical answer type questions, we have to prioritize by solving many problems involving the reactor design, specifically like a batch fermenter, fed batch, continuous cultivation systems, how we have to concentrate, and a regular practice we have to do by virtual mechanism or keypad calculations is also important to ensure speed and also accuracy during the actual examinations. We have to practice regularly to also cover the time period during the actual examinations. Okay. And next is the priority beta, that is the second one, enzyme kinetics and metabolic pathways. So all together, what is the strategy we have to follow? Okay, this slide mainly focuses about what is the strategy we have to follow, and what are the priorities we have to see, that is alpha priority, beta priority, and gamma priority. So coming to the second priority, that is beta priority, enzyme kinetics, that is the second priority we have to give. As part of the general biology domain, biochemistry, so which plays an core conceptual foundation, which mainly focus on enzymatic regulation, including competitive, non-competitive, and competitive inhibition models. We have to concentrate mainly on the stoichiometry and the regulatory checkpoints of these metabolic pathways, like many metabolic pathways you will come across in the biochemistry, that is enzyme kinetics also, like glycolysis, TCA cycle, ETCs, okay, where ATP flow and how the ATP regulatory mechanisms will be there. And these concepts frequently they are linking to the bioprocess engineering. See, you can see these pathways as a general biology, and they are connecting to the bioprocess engineering, so that connecting the link we have to maintain, so which creates a synergy, means that is a mutual relation in between these two sections, which allows you to secure good marks in both theoretical and also application based segments of the exam. Means everything, if you are studying a microbiology topic, you have to concentrate that microorganism to the immunology, okay, any disease causing. Yeah, then and there itself you have to write about the organism role and where it is connected to. For example, if you are reading about a bacillus, okay, the simple microorganism, you have to write where it is involved in another way. Like a bacillus is involved in formation of several important industrial products. There and there, then and there itself you have to write, and what is the shape of the bacillus, and what is the specific medium used to grow the bacillus, and what is its property, and among the bacillus, which is a very important bacillus, that is lactobacillus, and what is its main important role, means you have to study by connecting the link where bacillus is connecting to other topics, so that synergy has to be maintained in order to secure a very good marks in both theoretical and also application based segments in your exam. Okay, and the next third priority we have to give to the microbiology and immunology facts. So when you see section wise, microbiology and immunology were covered under section 2. Okay, but we have to give the third priority to this microbiology and immunology, because mainly they are memorize, means we have to memorize those points, and also they are theoretically based questions will be asked among these sections. So this is the third priority we have to give. While strategically, if you are mastering these two sections, and microbiology and immunology, which requires a high speed recall, means that is memorizing the concepts, and these topics are fact intensive, fact based questions, and you have to create concise and mind maps for bacterial cell wall structure. You have to draw mind map, means these are all strategies, means these are the smart studying the concepts, means you have to study very smartly, like preparing the mind maps which are very short and concise, so that just by going through, just by giving a look view onto that mind map which is very concise, you have to recall entire the bacterial cell wall structure. Okay, like that you can make a mind map to the operon concept, immune system, MHC classes, antibody, and diversities. So for all the different topics which covers under microbiology and immunology, you can you can create these concise mind maps. And rapid retrieval is very important, and multiple times revision is also very important for conceptual clarity, and which prevents negative marking. And also one more thing, MCQs mostly covers these theoretical type of questions, and also these NAT type of questions will also be covered, but only very few, so that even if it covers under NAT, that should prevent the negative marking. So that you have to be very clarity, means you have to get conceptual clarity to prevent the native marking. So, because native marking is very dangerous in getting the good marks in the competitive exams. Okay, so that as a humankind, like we will concentrate the all types of questions, even though they are negative, we will focus on the negative marking questions. Also, we will try to answer them. Okay, such that we will guess them such that they will also be correct. But sometimes if they go for negative, among your scoring marks they will be get deducted. So that to dedicate, so that negative marking is also very important thing, and it is a like a very powerful weapon. Okay, in order to reduce your marking, so that you have to concentrate more on that, and you have to dedicate the specific review sessions, like flashcards you can prefer, and quick reference sheets you can prepare to ensure high frequency facts which are instantly accessible under exam preparation. So next is the last one, that is takeaway from today demo session. So, as we covered the section 2 and 5, which are very important, and what are the different topics covered under those two sections, and also the PYQ trend, how they were asked, how the questions were asked among those two sections, and what are the strategy plans we have to look after while preparing, and also what are the prioritized based, that is alpha, beta, gamma priorities we have to give, which covers both these two sections. Okay, so takeaway from the today demo session is scheduling daily study routine, that is the consistency is very important. Okay, in everything, in studies and in your homemaking and in your job doing in your that is a diet preparation, and in your exercise whatever you take, the consistency is very important. Okay, you know what is consistency? That is, we have to concentrate what we are doing in daily routine. Okay, daily routine at particular time period we have to give prioritization to that activity, that is called as consistency. So scheduling, that is a daily study routine, is very important. Effective preparation, which demands a disciplined 2.5 to 3 hours a day. So among 24 hours 2 and a half to 3 hours is not a very big thing. Okay, you can concentrate. You can spare 2.5 to 3 hours a daily. Okay, which is a block dedicated to these high yield domains, and also allocate among these 2.5 to 3 hours. You just allocate 1.5 to 2 hours specifically for bioprocess engineering numerical drills and treating this as a non-negotiable, okay, which cannot be skipped. And also active practice phase, that is 1.5 to 2 hours is active practice phase, means you dedicate this time period as active practice phase. Okay, you can take in your diary that 1.5 to 2 hours అనేది ఒక యాక్టివ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఫేజ్ అనేసి డెడికేటెడ్గా ఇచ్చుకోండి. And to build technical proficiency, okay, technical proficiency you will get by dedicating this 1.5 to 2 hours, and use the remaining 1 hour for biological theory review. Biological theory topics are there, no, microbiology, immunology topics are there. So you dedicate the remaining 1 hour to that, and focusing on the rote memorization, that is you have to memorize, okay, and conceptual synthesis for microbiology and immunology, okay, and consistency in this split, prioritizing heavy calculation work while fresh maximizes cognitive region of interest. Cognitive is memory, okay, which you are mainly focusing on the interested topics. You have to memorize uh, very important, and ensures a comprehensive syllabus coverage before the exam. Before the exam, it covers all the comprehensive syllabus. If you see the cognitive region of interest, which maximizes you take. And remember one point in your life, that is a study smart, not just hard. Okay, the hard work does not implies you at all the time. Hard work occupies 90%, but study smart is also very important. Okay, study smart such that you will cover all the important topics in your competitive preparation. And for this study smart, let Learn Bio 360 guide your preparation. Okay, Learn Bio 360 guide definitely to score you better in your GATE BT paper. Okay, this is my today's session.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am. That was a wonderful session. You have worked the students, our GATE achievers, through the core syllabus pattern, exam pattern, then the sections which you are going to deal with, like section 2 and section 5. Yeah, students, ma'am is going to deal with section 2 and section 5 exclusively for our GATE BD Elite Achievers batch. Okay. So that's the reason she has focused a lot on that particular in that particular area. Okay. And ma'am, you have guided the students like learn, practice, revise, okay, and schedule in part. And the closing line was very interesting. You need to learn smart but not hard. So that's actually works for every entrance exam. Okay, and that's what we really teach in Learn Bio 360, because you can see here now today we have Dr. Chaitanya ma'am with us, and she has 19 years of experience. So you can understand how what kind of expertise and experience people have with us, and how they are going to add value to Learn Bio 360, especially for the GATE 2027 Elite batch. Okay, so I hope you all could understand these aspects. So before closing the today's session, like from the management side, there is a small presentation as well as presentation for you all. Let's look into that. Yeah. So, and once again, I welcome back you all to this Learn Bio 360 Gate 2027 Allied Mentorship Program. Okay, so in this program, we are going to have only 30 students. Okay, and our only mission here is that top gate ranks. Suppose if you are a slow learner, we are expecting. I hope I am audible to everyone. Can anyone please confirm? So our only mission is here is the top gate ranks. And if you are a slow learner and we want to make sure that you improve your skills, improve your knowledge, particularly we are going to focus on the mathematical concepts because that is the what which changes the game as mentioned by ma'am. Okay. So for that we have dedicatedly two faculties are with us. So suppose if you are afraid of mathematics, we have one dedicated faculty for that who is going to teach you a basic mathematics based on the requirement. Okay, so based on the analysis of your understandings. And we have one more faculty who is a Rajesh Ningamneni, we have introduced in our last week. So he is going to take care of the subjective part, like what questions are going to be asked in the exam and how to tackle those questions and the strategies to solve them very easily by using simple mathematics. Okay. And apart from that, we have three more faculties who are going to teach the core biotechnology, okay, or the subject related to biology. Okay. So one of the biotechnology lecturers we have Chaitanya ma'am with us. We have introduced this week, and soon we are going to introduce other faculties also, which have who has a good experience, not just in academic teaching, but also in a competitive teaching. Okay, so competitive teaching is exclusively different from the academic teaching. Okay, so that's where that marks the difference. Okay, and final point here is that we have only 30 students and our mission is to clear gate and secure top ranks. Okay. So why preparing is easy? See, right guidance is what actually required. So that is what we are interested in providing to the elite batch of students. Okay, so every year some lakhs of students prepare and some thousands of students appear for the exam, but out of that nearly or mostly only 10% of the people who are actually preparing for it. And it's not like preparing, you need not to prepare like 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day. If you can prepare at least 1 to 2 hours every day with a practice, okay, of the concepts, then you will be in a right path. Okay, that is the right strategy. And you people have a lot of questions. Actually, most of you, if I am not wrong, most of you doesn't know what's the exam pattern also. Yes, is there anyone here like that who doesn't know the exam pattern before joining this session? Yeah, I want you people to respond. You can unmute and respond. My question is like, before joining this session, do you have an idea of gate exam pattern or not? Just if you know the pattern, type yes in the comment box. If you don't know the pattern, type no in the comment box. I would like to see some responses. Okay, Vasundhara. Okay, Shivani. Thanks for the responses. Anyone else? Yeah. Okay, Ashini, you don't know. Okay, that was a prompt response. Okay, so if you are not aware of the exam pattern, here you got, yeah, okay, Bhuvana. So if you don't have the pattern, not aware of the pattern, now you know the pattern. And other thing is that now you know like how many sections are there, which what is the weightage for each section. Okay, that has been all covered by Chaitanya ma'am, and she made the job easy for the next speakers actually. Okay, so preparing right way, preparing with right strategies is what important, and that is what we are going to provide here. Okay, so we are not just going to teach, we are going to mentor you. We will help you identify the weak areas, we will help you how to solve the questions. Okay, so what kind of strategy you have to follow to reduce the negative marking. Okay, so suppose if you are afraid of mathematics, so what are the concepts you need to understand in basic mathematics first? Okay, so such a way we are going to train you, we are going to mentor you in person. and it's a long program. It's almost covering about 4 months of teaching and followed by 1.5 month of practice sessions, doubt clearing and practice sessions. It means 6 months sessions, and that's how we are justifying the fee package also. Okay, what are the fee package you are paying for the allied batch? That's very less, and our team will discuss with you later, that I'm not going to touch upon. So the preparation paradox. So this is what I was mentioning. Okay. So in a standard coaching, suppose if you join any other coaching centers, so they have thousands of hundreds of students per batch. Suppose as this is an online one, we can expect easily thousands of students. Like if you are going for any other coaching industry, and the motto or the thing what we feel or the thing what we strive of from our pattern is that one size fits all curriculum. It means a single lecture is not going to help all the students. So there is required of some personalized care. There is a required of dynamic counseling and correcting strategy. Okay, one-to-one interaction is what required. So that we are going to provide here for the allied batch. And it's not about, so in the standard coaching they never care for you. How is your preparation going on? Have you given the PYQ exam or not? Have you given the mock test? Or they are not worried. It's upon you. But here, as soon as you are done with your exam, or if you are not done with your exam, we will ask you to do the exam. On the other hand, based on your analysis, we are going to analyze your result, and we are going to tell you what kind of questions you should not write in the exam. Like even after repeated practicing, even after going through the mathematical concepts, being a biological student, for some people it is very heavy to solve the numericals. So for such students, after continuous and repetitive analysis, we will tell them whether they are okay to write these, attempt these numericals or not, or if they want to attempt which has to be attempted, which has to be avoided. So all such clear cut distinction, diagnostic and result analysis will be provided. Okay, it means we are going to identify the parts where you are weak and where you are strength, and we will make you score in a better way. Okay, and in the standard coaching, like we have passive lecture consumption, but here we are going to have actively you can interact with the mentors in the live sessions. Okay, that makes the major difference. If you have any queries with the questions, if you are not able to solve, or if you want to ask for new tricks, so you can directly interact with the mentors here. So that's the major difference. Okay, and as I'm completely mentioning from the beginning of our program, so we are going to have only 30 serious great aspirants, and for your surprise, we have already 8 students enrolled. The batch is going to start in the month of August, but right now in the month of July, okay, we have 8 students already enrolled. So why we aren't only 30? Because we want the top rankers. So we are in this education industry for past 10 plus years, and this year we are launching our new brand LearnBio 360, and we want to showcase our strength. And if you look the subtitle of our group, like this LearnBio 360, one stop for all competitive exams. So we want to prove our standards, we want to showcase our strength, and we want to launch the coaching for all the competitive exams, including UPSC. Okay, so that's where we want to showcase and our strengths. And you are going to be a part of this program. Okay, so you people also be feel privileged and honored to be part of it. And now coming to back to your part, your gate journey. So phase one, you have to build the fundamental concepts. Phase two is like practicing part. So this will go hand in hand. Phase three, like we have to evaluate oneself. Okay, you have to give topic wise tests, and we are going to analyze the result and how you are where you are going on and what and where actual revision is required. Okay, and that's what comes under the phase 4. Okay, phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3, they will go hand in hand simultaneously. So based on this, we are going to evaluate and give you one mentorship or identify your strengths and weakness, and we will give some tips to correct, and we may have some special sessions, counseling sessions or conceptual sessions, okay, in the phase 4, and then revision and mock test in the phase 5. So that's how we have built the strategy for the GATE achievers. So how many of you, before going further, I just want to know how many of you want to be a GATE achiever? Irrespective of whether you join this program or not, that is secondary. So based on the information provided by us, based on the motivation given by us, so how many of you want to be a GATE achiever? If you want to be a GATE achiever, type S in the comment box. I would like to see your responses. Yeah, that's great, Shivani. Only one? I'm still waiting to count. Okay, Vasundhara. Anyone else? So first thing is that believe in yourself. So you may be starting at zero, but you have the right strategy to prepare. If you have the right guidance to prepare, then definitely you will be a GATE achiever, not just an aspirant. Okay, aspirants write the exams for the name's sake without any preparation because of other friends are writing the exam. Okay, or to convince the parents that they are doing something. Okay, so they are the aspirants. I want to see the achievers here. Okay, you may start at zero. Okay, but no worries, you have a solid time to prepare and you can be an achiever. And more than a coaching, it's a mentorship program. Okay, so you are going to learn, practice and test yourself, and we are going to analyze, and we are going to provide some extra sessions on how to improvise your score on. Okay, so that's how the entire mentorship is going to work in a 360 degrees manner. Okay, everything will go hand in hand. And this is what I was mentioning from the beginning. Okay, we don't just conduct tests, we track your progress. Okay, so it's like as a biology, so this exam has both biology as well as numericals. So are you good at memorization? It means you have to go towards the biology more. If you are good at numericals, then you have to do manage both and score better. Okay, and what is the accuracy you have? How much time you are taking to solve the numericals? How to reduce the time? Okay, because time is also very important. And what is your accuracy levels? It means if you are solving a question, how many times it is correct and how many times it is wrong. Okay, based on the same concept. So that also we need to analyze, and we need to focus on minimizing the negative marks. Okay, and what is your retention power? Suppose if you have prepared for a core biology concept in the month of August, and if you have given an exam with or without revision in the month of December, what is your retention power of your knowledge? All such things. So every year there will be some questions which are based on application part of the knowledge. So to what extent you are clearing those questions? Okay. So all these things we are going to analyze based on your performance in the mock test. Okay, that may be a section wise, chapter wise, topic wise, or a grand test. So this helps you in achieving more marks, in positioning better yourself in the GATE All India ranks. So that is what the power of mentorship to summarize. So like what you have completed, how you are performing, what to focus on the next, where you are falling behind, and how to approach the difficult questions and how effectively you have to manage them. All these things we are going to help you personally by tailored counseling or tailored classes for you in this Elite Batch program. Okay, that's how we make the difference, and we wish you to be a part of this difference. So this is what actually happens. To summarize, so we have complete GATE oriented prep map. Okay, we have the expert faculty who are going to teach you. Okay, and then you are going to have a practice sessions, topic-wise test and the doubt sessions, okay, followed by the full-length mock test section-wise and chapter-wise, okay, and performance track, reviews, okay, revision strategy. So for every student, the revision strategy is going to be different. So that's what I was mentioning in all this time, okay. So why you should join Allied batch? So if you are serious about clearing gate, it is either at 27 or 28. No worries, you can join and start your process. Okay. So there is a structured preparation. Okay. So there is a need of accountability, like you are on your preparation, on your skills, on your memorization part. Okay. So here you have direct access to the experienced faculty who has a good experience in the competitive teaching, not in academic teaching. Okay, that makes the major difference. And you have to going to practice more. Okay, so that helps you to identify your weakness areas or your strength areas, and it will analyze your strength areas, and it will analyze your time management process and time efficiency. Okay, and how accurate you are in solving the things, how accurate your memory is, how accurate you are in solving numericals. Okay, so all these help you in achieving a better rank. Okay. So this is all about the Elite batch and why you have to join. So now we have the session is over to Mr. Bhargav Sonapalli. So he will explain you like if you wish to join the Elite batch and what are all the options available. He will give a clear idea on this.
Thank you, Pawan, and thank you, madam. Hope everyone are clear with the session. And I just wanted here to take a couple of minutes explaining you about the fee structure and everything. So before that, I just want to clear you that we don't have any teachers or we don't have any faculty here. We only have a strategic mentors, those who give you a complete picture in preparation. It's like sending you with full trained before your examination, you're clearing your competitive examination. So we also have a good news for those who are joining for our first batch. And before that, let me give you a glad about our fee structures. So we have 3 different options based on the students' requests who have joined recently. So the first one is like if you are going for one-time payment, you will have a 10% of discount, or you have 2 installments, 15,000 each for an installment, or you can opt 3 installments, 10,000 each. Also, for an seat booking, you have to pay 5,000 to reserve your seat as soon as possible, as we already had 8 admissions right now in this particular batch. And as I told you that we also had a good news for you guys. We are planning to conduct a scholarship entrance test. So we are planning it on first week of August. We are planning on 2nd August probably. So we'll inform you again through our channel. And the scholarship will be like around 2 to 10,000 based on your performance. And in English, we usually say never late than tomorrow, but we believe never late than now. If you have a chance, you start thinking about your path right now. It's not about today or tomorrow. So guys, take the opportunity, grab this opportunity. And I'm repeating, we have a strategic mentors who support you from the root of the plan. We train you before you crack the examination from the root steps, from the basics. And we already mentioned we have our mentors who will be in touch with you to clarify each and every moment, or each and every doubt will be clarified. Hope everyone are clear with this. Or if you have any QS, now you can. We are open for your QS.
Yeah, guys, feel free to ask, like, if you have any queries with respect to the GATE exam or the preparation strategies, or if you want to join this Elite 30 students batch. So with regard to this also, okay, the session is open for any kind of questions, not just for admissions. Okay, so feel free to ask your questions. Okay, so if you don't have any questions further, yeah, ma'am, Chetana ma'am, is there any like final concluding statement for the students from your end?
I hope Learn Bio 360 will guide you all people in all the matters. Like it is the best opportunity, and I think this is the best platform. You can achieve your target, and 30 students per batch is the best thing. Like you cannot see it anywhere, because in most of the institutes they are taking the students but not concentrating. Okay, this kind of system you cannot get it anywhere. I hope this is a means this will be becoming in future the best institute. I hope. Okay, let's utilize this opportunity by all of you, and also spread this information to your friends, relatives, because most of the students or candidates, most of the persons, they don't have awareness. Okay, they'll miss the opportunity, I think. Okay, but it's best, and not only this one, and among the subject thing, you can ask any question.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for your words.
Ask them.
Uh, like we would like to thank our management, that is Excel Education Services, for launching this Learn Bio 360 this year, and making us part of this program. And the thing is that every one of you can go to your Google Play Store or Apple iOS Play Store, and you can type Excel Edu Edge. Okay, so yeah, hope you people are doing this right now. You can go to the Play Store and download our parent group app, where you can register and you can practice the mock test there. Okay, so there are some few free mock tests also available. This is open for all the exams from KG to PG, okay, as well as for many competitive exams. So go to the Play Store, iOS or Android, type Excel Edu Edge, and you can download the app. Okay, so that's our parent group. Okay, so thank you all, and those who are willing to grab the opportunity or enroll today, you can drop a message on the number provided on the screen, okay, 7981645568, or you can mail on learnbio360@gmail.com to receive the registration link. Okay, so thank you all for
And
being here.
one second before concluding, guys. This is to clear everyone that we are into this field from since more than 10 years. We launched Bio 360 as our new brand. We are here not to generate a revenue or to take a number of students. We are here to stamp a new mark in the education system. So we want we just don't want every of our 100% of pass. We want our ranks back. We want the toppers in every academics, every competitive examinations. So that is our main motive. Grab the opportunity, be the pilots of our pilot batch. Wish you all very best. Thank you.
Yeah, those are great words, Bhargav. Hope the students makes the opportunity. Yeah, thank you everyone. If you have any QAs, still you can ask, or like we can end the session. Yeah, Bhargav, should we go ahead and end the session? There are no QAs.
Yes. Thank you, guys. You can also reach at any point of time.
So the number, you can make a note of the numbers, mobile number given on the screen, as well as the email ID. You can reach over those numbers. Okay. So as a part of the company policies and privacy concerns, we are not going to provide any of our personal numbers right at this moment. You can continue to be in touch with us through the proper channel. So thank you all for being part of this free demo session and like enlightening session on the GATE 2027 exam pattern and preparation strategies and the syllabus. Thank you one and all for joining us.